Here's the Earli-Gard EGD-5S smoke alarm. Hardwired unit, as you can see there. And it mounts with a bracket right here. So you can mount it to like a box like you see there. Okay. So there's your sensor. There's your electronic piezo horn. And of course, that's your test button. Now, I saw one of these several years ago on eBay, and I got these on eBay too. I got 3 of them. But anyways, I saw one on eBay that actually had the older mechanical alarm, so that probably would have sounded like. But this one's got the piezo alarm. When I lived back in Janesville, Wisconsin, we went through a house for some reason that had these. But like I said, this is a hardwired unit. There you can see the LED hardwired as compared to the EGD-5B, which is battery powered. The strange thing is, though, if you look on the back, there's an area where the battery could go, because they use the exact same back as the 5B. That's got a bracket too, but the 5B didn't come with this bracket. I just put the bracket on there from one of my other 5S alarms. But as you can see, it's got the battery there too. But the problem with this, you can't get the cover off. Because of course, you don't want to have the cover off of an alarm with 120 volts AC flowing through it. And the difference is, okay, you notice that straight part there, that's a flat surface. And the angled part's just the regular tab, if you will. That flat surface basically makes it impossible for you to remove the cover, normally. So yeah, there's no way to get the cover off. Normally, that is. Of course, you could take something like a hammer or the flashlight and go wham! To break the cover off, but I'm not going to do that. Now, going back to the back, you notice that this one's got the hole there that the wires come through, but the EGD-5B doesn't have that hole. Be right there. The label's basically the same, of course. Of course, this is 5S and that's 5B. Now, of course, you see that this also has the keyhole mounting slots, like the 5B does. So I guess in theory, you could just tell this bracket to go itself, and actually just mount it without the bracket on the box like that, or even just drill a hole in the ceiling or wall and just run the wires through like that, and install it with this. But anyways, now this, despite having that battery area, doesn't have a battery backup. Of course, since the cover's not removable, it doesn't. I'm not sure whether or not Earli-Gard made ones like this that had battery backup. By the way, these were made by Square D Company. Yes, the circuit breaker people. But anyways, let's give it a test. As you can hear, it's a kind of a fast 5.6, but my 5B actually is a little faster. Also, the 5B, there is no LED in there. One other cool thing is, see the push and hold to test button there. But here, test weekly with smoke. So that's quite a unique thing to put on it, to have on it. They actually recommend it right on the cover. I'll show you how the bracket goes on here. Normally you'd run the wires through the bracket, but I don't want to. Alright, I've fed the wires through the bracket here, and I'll show you how the bracket comes on. Let's see. It's kind of hard because, there we go. See, it just slips on. Oops, got the other end wrong. So, Send it back. Let's try this again. There we go. Now the bracket's on there. Of course, as you can see, I've disconnected the power because I don't want to have a shocking experience, if you know what I'm saying. Let's see if I can get that. That's good enough. Now, I'm going to plug it in again. It might beep. Just to warn you. 3, 2, 1. Whoops. Wrong way. 3, 2, 1. Well, it didn't beep. But the light's on. That was another one. I think that wasn't this one, I don't think. I think it was my 5B, but the battery I have in it is brand new, so who knows. But anyway, we'll test this one again. And once again, the 5B. Now, speaking of that, one of these that I got actually was beeping. Because for some reason it wasn't working right. Because you can't see it here, but if you've ever seen one like this, you know that the LED is flashing really fast. Well, I guess you can kind of see it there, the kind of the pulsating effect. But the one that was broke, or that didn't work right, that LED was on continuously, and it just beep, 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 as if it was running on battery power. I'm not sure if something was wrong with the converter or what. But anyways, that's your Earli-Gard EGD-5S, and once again the 5B, as you saw in my earlier video. Here, let's do a dual test.